Hello students, welcome to Narayana online classes. Students, let us see one more exciting assignment key with the help of examples. Students, I am reading first question. What is stem propagation? What is stem propagation? What do you mean by propagation? What do you mean by stem propagation? Let us see. Production of new plants through the stem is called as stem propagation. It is one of the natural propagation, natural vegetative propagation, widely occurs in the stem part of some plants. Suppose if you take a plant like sugarcane plant stem. Now take this sugarcane plant stem, take this sugarcane plant stem and cut this plant stem into small pieces. Cut this sugarcane plant stem into small pieces. Dip these all sugarcane stems in the soil. After few days, from this stem part, new plants arises. Now this process is called as generally the stem vegetative propagation. Okay, even some of the plants like other plants especially which reproduce uh, asexually shows this kind of vegetative propagation. Can you guess some other plants which propagates through the stems? Can you identify some of the plants which propagates through the stem part? Suppose take the ginger. What is the scientific name of ginger? Gingiber officinalis. The ginger generally propagates through the stem part only. The ginger is a modified underground stem which propagates and produce through its body surface. Anyway, stem is one of the important structure which helps to propagates. One example I have taken, many examples are there like this. And going for second question, students. Example of plants that are propagation by cutting. Example of plants that are propagation by cutting. So what do you mean by cutting? How can you define a cutting process? Cutting is nothing but breakdown of a plant stem into small pieces is called as a cutting. After cutting, you will get small parts of the plant. Each and every part can give birth to a new plant, isn't it? So this kind of propagation is called cutting type of propagation. Cutting type of propagation is an artificial vegetative propagation. It is an artificial vegetative propagation, which means manpower is required for artificial vegetative propagation. So suppose I would like to give some examples. Artificial vegetative propagation. Artificial vegetative propagation. Take chrysanthemum plant stem. Take the chrysanthemum plant stem. Break down this chrysanthemum plant stem into small branches. Now dip this small branch of chrysanthemum in the soil. You will get a new plant. So this kind of vegetative propagation is called vegetative propagation, artificial vegetative propagation through the cutting process. Going for third question. What are tubers? How can you define the tubers, students? Tubers are modified underground parts of the stem. Tubers are modified underground. They are underground stems. Tubers are underground stems which helps for storing of food materials. So these underground stems are called as a tubers. Tubers are widely seen in the potato. Scientific name of potato is potato tuberosum. Potato tuberosum. Suppose I would like to draw a diagram of potato for your better understanding. Suppose Here it is the potato. Here this is the potato, and it is present inside the soil. So here from this potato, new plants arises like that. With the help of potato, the plant generally grows like this. Okay. So this is a new plant. This is a new plant, isn't it? So what about these structures? These are leaves. What are they called? Leaves. So the potato, it is present in the soil, and it is a modified tuber. It is a modified tuber which helps in the storage of food materials. Clear, students? Going for fourth question. Identify the picture and type of propagation. Just now I have said to you, the given plant is definitely, it is a potato. Given plant is a potato. So it is a stem. So vegetative propagation through the stem. Natural vegetative propagation. It is natural vegetative propagation through the stem part. As I said, the potato is a underground modified stem. Going for next question. What are root propagations? What are the root propagations? Can you identify some of the roots? Suppose take a dahlia, which is one of the best example for propagation through the roots. Not only dahlia, and also other plants like if you see the other plants like underground roots like carrot, beetroot, and all these are propagated by their special structures called as roots. These kind of plants, they have adventitious roots. What they have? Adventitious roots. These adventitious roots can give birth to a new plant. Can give birth to a new plant. For your better understanding, I would like to draw the diagram. Now let us see one interesting diagram of a carrot. So generally the carrot looks like this, right? So from the surface area of the carrot, different roots are coming out. What are these roots are called? As I said to you, adventitious roots. Okay? Each and every root has capability of giving birth to new plant. Even same thing occurs in dahlia itself. Even beetroot and the radish are also propagated through the roots. Next, what are asexual methods of propagation? The asexual methods of propagations are like budding and root propagation, stem propagation. So correct answer is option 4, all of the above. Next question, what is a budding process? What do you mean by budding process? Simply, I'll give the definition for budding. Formation of buds is called as a budding process. What do you mean by formation of budding? How the buds will be formed? Let us see. So budding is nothing but formation of buds. Formation of buds is called as generally the budding process. Budding is commonly seen in some living organisms like plants and animals. Plants also shows budding process. Even animals also shows a budding process. So if you take animals like hydra, aquatic animals like hydra lives inside the water. Hydra, which is an aquatic living organism, lives inside the water. How the hydra looks like? It looks like a cucumber, hence it is called as a sea cucumber. So its body looks like this. From the surface area of this living organisms, small birds appears. Small birds appears. Okay. Each and every bird can give birth to a new plant. So these birds are individually separates from the parent body and transforms into a new living organism. So this kind of propagation is called as a birding process, which propagates by birds. Next, if you see the eighth question, identify the picture and type of propagation. Next question, identify the picture and type of propagation. So it's definitely the given organism is an yeast which propagates by process called as a birding. So here the given process is, it is a birding type of propagation. Clear, students? This is an interesting assignment key. Remaining we are going to discuss in the further classes. Thank you.